right. Wabbit, how we doing? My bad. Let me know how everything sounds. I feel like it's too loud today. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, that should be a little more bearable. Alright, I'm just going to get right into it. I don't want to take up too much time, especially because I know you got to get some sleep. As you guys saw by the thumbnail, well, let me do a proper intro. What am I doing? Well, what's going on, everybody? WakoBako here. So today, as you guys saw by the thumbnail, we got some Stellar Crown to open up. We got some more Shrouded Fable. And you know what? I've talked about all the time about, oh, we're not doing this anymore, but I broke out some Crown Zenith. Just as a little bit of a nice little surprise. Plus, I want to show off what's in this box that came in throughout the week. I do have more mail coming in this week, hopefully. I say hopefully. Obviously, the latest Japanese set came out this week. Actually launched on Friday. Long stream better. Gotcha. But yes, I have 7 boxes of the brand new Japanese set coming in. Obviously, as I wait for it all to come in, I'll figure out how much I actually want to open up. I'll probably open up a majority of it though, but when it all comes in, we will do a live stream. It'll probably be over 100 packs of the brand new set, so that should be exciting. Especially with all the hype around all the evolutions and all the Master Ball reverses and all the other awesome cards in that set. We're definitely going to get into it for sure. But anyway, let's start with this here. A little bit of mail. Again, I do have some more coming in throughout this week. I did prep this because the person I bought this from said, hey, I know you do content and your mailing information and your order form is going to be right in the middle, so that's why I already opened this. I took all that out. This came all the way from China, by the way. It took about 3 weeks to get here. But it's a very awesome product that I probably won't open unless I can find more of these. But I'm going to try and take this out. We'll move the box out of the way. Very nice packaging, though. I like how they ship this. I truly appreciate it. Definitely going to give them some good reviews on the old eBay. But I don't know if most people have seen these before, and it's not like a crazy rare item or anything, but take a look at this. Let me move the bubble wrap out of the way. So check this out. These are really, really neat for a lot of reasons. But yeah, so these are little promotional products here. As you can tell, this is the Venusaur one, and I guess it kind of see it on stream. Is that too zoomed in, maybe? Yeah, just a little bit too zoomed in. But you get the gist of it. It has, obviously, the Venusaur EX. It has the reverse Ivysaur, and then it has the art rare Bulbasaur. It's got the coin, which unfortunately it's upside down. But I like the backdrop of this whole product itself. It's Venusaur in the background. It has 2, not super current sets, but some of the more modern Japanese, or Chinese. Yeah, that is the Chinese variants. But what I like about it has these art rares, right? So if we go to the next one, you kind of assume what we have. But look at the back. Again, really, really cool products here. I like the design of these. I'll probably keep these sealed. Yeah, really, really neat stuff here. So there's the first one. I'm just going to set this off to the side and try not to knock everything over. The next one, obviously, being my favorite. We have the Squirtle, War Turtle, and Blastoise variant. Again, we get... So now I have all of these in English, Chinese, and Japanese now for all 3 of these art rares. But yeah, so then you have the Reverse War Turtle and then the Blastoise EX. Again, Blastoise coin upside down. We've seen this coin design before, but it's one of the jumbo coins, which, quick plug, CGC does grade trading card game coins and sports coins now. Not sponsored by any means, even though I would absolutely love for them to sponsor me. But yeah, you can send in coins to get graded through them now. So all those coins you've been sitting on, or even the metal ones from some of the premium collections, it may be worth grading. I haven't looked at the prices yet. I may do that after the stream or maybe even during if anyone's interested. But yeah, so here's the Blastoise one. Again, this one's pretty sick too because, again, Blastoise is in the backdrop of the product. Again, you get a couple packs here and there. But I really, really like how these are designed. Got to find a way to store them. I'm probably going to get another one of the tubs that I've been using. You guys saw on Friday stream that kind of tub that I used for my personal collection stuff. But yeah, very, very nice. So, and then last but definitely not least, we get the Charizard iteration. Again, you've seen the coin before, but then we get the Charmander art rare that kind of started all these off. You get the Charmeleon and then that Charizard, which we saw in the giant special collection box on the English side. Yeah, these products are absolutely amazing. That's why I try and keep up with the Chinese stuff. As much as I'd like to open up more and more of it, if I can just keep getting cool products like this just for the collection, I think it's well worth it too. But I'm telling you, the Chinese iteration of the TCG is getting more and more traction. They keep doing exclusive products like this. I'm going to keep buying into it. But 3 absolutely amazing products. Now I just got to find a way to safely keep them stored. But yeah, just a little bit of mail there. Again, I got some more coming in. For Wabbit and anyone else that's in stream, what do you guys want to go through first? So again, I'll kind of show up everything we have to open today. We do have another Stellar Crown ETB, which the Best Buy by me has like 2 full cases just sitting on the shelves. So I have a little bit of a hookup there. For some reason, people aren't opening Stellar Crown, or maybe they're just not going to Best Buy to get it. Which is totally fine with me because that just means there's more that I can pick up on a regular basis. We do have the single sleeve blisters, so a good amount of those as well. And then again, we have Shrouded Fable, so we have 18 packs of Shrouded Fable in total. And then we have what everyone's excited for, the I'm gonna say the Crown Zenith booster bundles as well. So plenty to go through. Really just depends on what you want to see first. Honestly, if it was up to me, I'd want to do Shrouded Fable first, then Stellar Crown, and end off with Crown Zenith. But you guys let me know in chat if you feel like chiming in. I mean, obviously we're going to open all of it. So it's just more of what you guys want to see first. Obviously this stream's for you, just like all these other streams that I do. So let me know before I have to make a decision. Are you planning on mastering these sets? Yeah, so all these sets here, I'm already done with Crown Zenith. So everything I get here, it's either going to get lumped into a giveaway somehow, or I'm going to get it sent off to get graded, depending on what card it is. But yeah, Shrouded Fable I'm still working on, Stellar Crown I'm behind on, but yeah. Maybe not actual, like, full-blown master set, but if I can complete these sets, I'd be fine with that. There's very few sets I ever really want to master set. So, like, in terms of this generation, I master set Obsidian Flame so far. I've master set 151. I think that's it. I'm doing pretty good on Paldean Fates, but again, there's so many shinies there. And then every set from, like, Paldean Fates to... So, yeah, so like Temporal Forces, Twilight Masquerade, Paradox Rift. I'm missing so much of those. Surging Sparks I'm doing all right, but again, it's so hard to find that stuff, especially because everyone's still buying it out like crazy. But anyway, let's just get into it. We're going to go through and do Shrouded Fable first, which is a fairly small set, but I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like I don't have the best pull rates with this set. But yeah, we're going to start here. Again, 18 packs of this, which is pretty nice. We have 18 packs of Crown Zenith, which I'm excited of. I think I got close to 18 packs with Stellar Crown, so I kind of made it as even as I could. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open all these boxes, we'll pull all the packs, and then we'll go through it that way. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. I was doing a lot of telework, so a lot of time sitting in front of my computer, which, I mean, I do that most of the time anyway, but this time it was work related, so we got a lot done. There's a lot of leadership shifting roles in leadership that have been kind of long overdue, so we're just working towards that and getting everything situated. Yeah, it's the new fiscal year, so there's a lot of administrative stuff and medical requirements that we have to get caught up on. It's the same kind of mundane stuff we do every, starting October 1 of every year. So, but anyway, that stuff's kind of boring. What do you guys think of the latest Pokemon set that just came out with all the evolutions? Now, obviously, it's all over Instagram, so it's kind of hard to get away from spoiling it. But the one thing I guess I'm kind of glad about, and maybe it will continue, some of the prices have really dropped already. Since the launch on Friday, or at least the official launch. I know some people had it early because, however, yeah, I'm interested to see how it's going to stabilize. I know I was talking to some of you on Instagram and getting my opinion on it. I think it's going to be more popular than Evolving Skies, honestly. Okay, I guess I don't know how to count. But in terms of like, this is just the Japanese iteration, right? So we have to see, once we get the English version of this set, so think this set and then whatever the next Japanese set is, they'll merge together to make whatever the English iteration of this set is. So I don't like all the Eevee lines. Gotcha. Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting, too, that they're doing Master Ball and Pokeball reverses. Not only on this Japanese side, but we're going to see on the English side as well with the next English set. Which is kind of crazy, because on launch day... and let me look up the name real quick, because it's going to drive me nuts. I know it's some weird, like, terrestrial blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so it's Terrestrial Festival. Yeah, we'll go with that. EX. But anyway, day one of that set coming out. You want to know what the most expensive card was? I'll give you a little bit of a hint. It wasn't the Sunbreon, which everyone's calling the new Umbreon alt art. The Leafeon's your favorite. Gotcha. Yeah, so the Umbreon alt art was not the most expensive card, and it still isn't as of right now. The most expensive card in the new Terrestrial Festival EX set is actually the Master Ball Umbreon, which is kind of crazy. It's like $50 to $60 more expensive, but I haven't seen any like pull rate breakdowns or any of that stuff yet. But yeah, there's a lot of SARs. It's going to be a humongous set, kind of along the same lines as like VMAX Climax, V-Star Universe, that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, like I said, once I get my boxes in, obviously we'll go through it. I don't know how much I'm going to open up, because thinking about it realistically, I want to keep one for the sealed collection, and then obviously I want to hold on to one for later on when the boxes get crazy expensive, and kind of make some money back there. Kind of how I usually do with a lot of those expensive sets. I did with GX All Stars. I did it with every of those high class sets. But yeah, I think it'd be a fun set to open up. There's a lot of people pulling God packs already, and a couple different iterations of the God packs. Some of them have like, it's half the reverses and then half SARs. Some are just full SARs. It's kind of crazy for sure, but like I said, when we get to it, it'll probably be, well, it won't be old news. I'm only thinking like another week or two before I get all mine. So maybe it'll be a nice holiday stream we can do and crack open a bunch of those boxes. Yeah, like I said, I'll keep you guys in the loop as that stuff comes in. We'll have a good time going through that. But yeah, and then just a whole nother year potentially of Scarlet and Violet. I've mentioned this before, but I think this is the last year for this current generation. And that's why they're kind of going big with a set like this to start off the new year, at least on the English side. We're going to get the Gym Series cards. We're going to get the Team Rocket set, which I'm still on the fence about. But yeah, I think either the end of 2025, maybe like fall or winter of 2025, we'll see kind of the new Pokemon game be revealed. And then obviously there's a new set that'll follow up shortly behind that. So if I was to guess, next Pokemon generation will probably start like this time next year, or maybe even like the beginning of 2026, just based off of how the last couple generations have gone. Yeah, we got plenty of time ahead of us for that. That's for future us to worry about. Right now, let's try and get some hits from Shrouded Fable. And again, for such a small set, I feel like the pull rate hasn't been super great for me so far. I mean, I have pulled some good cards, obviously. We got the Bulbasaur, we got the Squirtle, we've pulled some of the alt arts. But yeah, I'd really like to keep working towards this set and hopefully complete it here soon, so I can move on to some of the other sets. I really wanted to try and take advantage of the Black Friday sales, especially with Target and all the ETBs for the Sword and Shield sets, but fortunately I was unlucky there, so I'll keep trying my luck elsewhere. There's definitely some Sword and Shield sets. Ooh, okay, hold on. We got a hit here. Let me hold that thought for just a second. So Haxorus Reverse. I do like this reverse hollow pattern, but let's see what's behind it. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. Okay, I'll take that. Full Art Trainer. We got the Machinations. Very, very nice. Let me grab some card sleeves real quick. But yeah, there's still some Sword and Shield sets that I need to work through. So that'd be nice. It's so funny because a lot of those sets I've ripped so much of, and then there's sets like Astral Radiance where I haven't really gotten that much or haven't opened up that much. Even though it's kind of like an in-between set, there's still some nice cards in that set for sure. But yeah, I'm just going to keep going. Obviously, ooh, I got to remember about these reverses. Hopefully I didn't discard any of the other ones. I'll look back through everything in a little bit. But let me actually move this here. We'll put these right here. But yeah, I'm going to try and mix it up. Obviously, I want to keep up with the current sets, but there's other sets I want to work on as well. So if you see me bounce around a little bit, that's kind of why. Let's see what we got. Another hollow. Nothing crazy there. And I know I talked about this the other day, but a little bit of a shameless plug. Yeah, selfish plug. Yeah, we'll go with that. So if you guys didn't see the last community post that I did, I actually got I got featured in the community shout out section on one of CGC's latest videos, which was kind of neat. I know they reached out to me on Instagram on one of my posts and asked if they wouldn't mind if they used the post that I had, but I didn't know it was going to be that kind of caliber of what they're going to use it for. But yeah, I got like a 30-second plug on one of their latest community shout outs, which was sick. If you haven't seen that, again, check out the community post. I talked about it on Instagram as well. It was pretty exciting for sure. Especially for the Final Fantasy TCG, which is so underground. There's not too many people that are even aware there is a TCG. It's nice to not only for myself to get a little bit of attention and see how things go from there, but for that TCG to get some traction. It's very, very cool. It's a very underrated TCG, and hopefully with my help and some of the others that are fans, we can get it up and going, even though it's been out for like 7-8 years now. But Eevee Reverse, let's see what's behind it. We have Fracture and a Zoroark. But yeah, I thought that was pretty exciting. Speaking about CGC, I do have some submissions that are still out. I have 2 of them in the QA phase, so hopefully they're done this week, especially because I'll be gone the following week, so I might as well talk about that as well. But yeah, I've got 2 of the bulk submissions are almost done, and then my economy submission is pretty much right behind it, so hopefully that'll get knocked out as well. I would like to have all my submissions before the end of the year, because I know they're going to go on like some kind of holiday break, and then have everything posted and live, try and get some holiday sales out. If not, then I can start off the new year with a whole bunch of inventory, and just kind of keep the cycle going with getting more and more stuff submitted. But yeah, so not this week coming up that we're starting, but the following week I'll be out of town. So while I was deployed last year, it was my father's 60th birthday. And ooh, hold on, got another hit here. Let's see what we got. All right, nice. Nothing too crazy, just another EX. But yeah, it was my father's 60th birthday. and me and my two brothers, we're all going to do something big because, again, that's a pretty big milestone. But unfortunately, I wasn't around. So this year we're kind of making up for it. So we're going to go out of town for a few days. Should be very, very fun. We did a similar thing for my mom's 60th birthday. So I think it'll be really nice. Have a good time doing that. And then when I come back, I'll probably be back for the Sunday stream. But I'll keep you guys in the loop, obviously. And if I pick up anything crazy while I'm out and about, obviously we'll go through it when I get home. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a heads up, so in case you're like, oh, where'd he go? Okay, nice okie dokie. Another EX right behind it. But yeah, I'm still going to be doing some streams this week. And then, like I said, the following week, probably be a little bit quiet, but again, I'll keep you guys in the loop for sure. Really got to find a different Pokemon playlist here. I wish I could just listen to whatever music I wanted to, but you guys know all about the DMCA stuff. It's kind of annoying. But anyway, we press on. Seadra as the first reverse. Ooh, nice, very nice. I haven't seen this one yet. Fracture. We get the art rare. Gotta love that. And let's see what's behind it. A holo. Good old Tapu Bulu, bringing back some of the Sun and Moon era cards. But yeah, I don't think I've seen this Fracture before. Like, obviously I've seen it in like the set list, but I've never actually seen this card. So very, very nice. Gladly take that. Finally starting to get some hits here. Let me see if I can find some other music real quick. Sorry. Just, it's not as exciting as I was hoping for. Again, it's one of those things where I wish I could just listen to whatever I wanted. Let's try this one. All right, we'll see if I take a nice copyright strike for this one or not. But yeah, if anyone has any good playlists that are DMCA free, let me know. Again, I'm always trying to change up the music so it's not the same mundane stuff all the time. But I feel like I'm pretty restricted in what I can and can't listen to, which is annoying. All right. Almost through the Shrouded Fable packs. And then we're going to get into some Stellar Crown. What'd you guys end up doing this weekend for those in chat? Anything exciting? You have anything fun coming up for the holidays? We have Eevee reverse, the Galvantula reverse, and a Dusk Noir. I got some family coming in like the week of Christmas, so that'd be pretty nice. Especially some of my family members that they usually don't make it down for the annual trips, so it'd be nice to see them. Especially two of my cousins. I was hoping all three would come down, but at least two of them are coming down, so that'd be kind of sick. Catch up with them, hang out. Yeah, should be a fun way to wrap up the year for sure. Iron Moth reverse. We have Joltix reverse and another Dusk Noir. So something else while I'm thinking about it, just because it's in the corner of my eye, the giveaway pile keeps getting added to more and more. One of you very gracious and very awesome viewers reached out and they want to add to the giveaway pile, which is awesome. So I'm trying to plan on when I want to do the giveaway. I'm trying to plan it around the holidays, so either get it to you before all the holidays cook off, or kind of in the midst of it. But yeah, we are planning another giveaway. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well on all these videos. But spread the word, try and get some people in here. Obviously we'll do the giveaway during the live stream, but I'll make a full community post about it. I'll talk about it on Instagram as well, so everyone has a bit of a heads up. Probably similar entry as last time. I'll ask a question. You'll have to be subscribed and you'll have to like that video as well. Ooh, Cassiopeia. All right. Very, very nice. Still haven't seen the alt art yet, but I'll gladly take this one. That's a very nice full art trainer. But yeah, like I said, hopefully next couple days or so, I'll figure out how I want to do Wi-Fi on. And I know there's, you know, there's stuff like Wi-Fi calling and stuff like that, but yeah, gotta love if I can still get phone calls even with no cell signal on. Anyway, reverse, and ooh, nice Kingdra. All right, so we're still getting some hits. All right, nice. Yeah, Wab, it was probably because I was just getting a phone call. It'll probably pick back up, yeah. Again, it's one of those things where I try and set up all these parameters to not have the stream be interrupted like that, and inevitably it will. All right, so here we go. Last pack of Shrouded Fable. Sorry about that brief little sound cutout. But yeah, let's see if we get anything else out of this. I mean, we got some pretty good hits out of this, especially towards the end of these packs. And that's kind of why I always shuffle stuff around. Let's see what we got here. We got the Binding Mochi. We have Inkay. And what are we going to end off with? A Ursaluna, right? Nothing too crazy there. But again, out of all the packs that we just opened up, not too bad. We got some more of these reverse energies. We got 3 EXs. We got the Kingdra, the Okidogi, and the Pecorant. Yeah, we'll go with that. We got the absolutely beautiful Fracture art rare, which I haven't seen this before, so that's new. And then we get the Machinations, and then again the Cassiopeia. Really hope I can get the alt art here soon for that, but definitely a solid way to start the stream. Put this off to the side. We'll do a recap a little bit later on, especially because we still got more stuff to get through. I'm really hoping we get some big hits out of these next two, especially, I mean, any hits out of Crown Zenith would be nice, especially because, again, I'm already done with the set. Why do I feel like the stream is super zoomed in right now? Is that just me? It is zoomed in. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can fix this. Is that better? Oh, let me see if I can fix this here. Is it still super zoomed in? Wabbit? Yeah, it is. That's so weird. Why is it doing that? I mean, at least on my end, it's zoomed out on the camera. Is that any better? Oh, again, this is what drives me nuts, because I'll get these phone calls and then it messes up the stream. I'm just going to keep trekking on. I may have to zoom out a little bit more, but just let me know. So let me try this. I'm just going to mess with this a little bit more. Man, that's frustrating. Yeah, I've zoomed it out pretty far. But now it's getting to the point where it's just... Let me see something real quick. That's so weird that that looks okay there. Man, this is a botched stream already. Yeah, I'm just worried that, like, on my end, as this adjusts itself, it's going to be way too zoomed out. All right, we'll just go with that. Again, it's not great, especially because, like, on my end, like, here, you can see, like, my legs and all that stuff because of how zoomed out I am. All right, we'll just keep going. Worst comes to worst, I'll have a botched stream. I'll make fun of it, and we'll keep moving on. Anyway, Stellar Crown. I'm going to go through and open up some of these sleeve blisters. Then we'll do, you know, I might as well just rant on this real quick. It's really aggravating that that happened, especially because the person that called, I'm not the biggest fan of. So it makes it worse that they kind of just messed up the stream, and I'm not a big fan of talking to them. So anyway, gotta love it. We push on. Phalanx as the first reverse for these Stellar Crown packs. We get a Caracosta and another Caracosta. All right, we gotta get some big hits from this to make up for the hiccup in the stream. Again, I do apologize. Hopefully it turns out all right. If anything, I'll try and fix it in post. Gotcha. All right, I'll take your word for it. I mean, I'm wearing pants, so it's not like I'm just sitting here and any kind of weird. Anyway, but I don't know. Like I said, it just looks really, really weird on my end. Riolu first reverse, the Akaberry as the second, and the Iron Boulder. On to the next. How's the music sound, Wabbit? Now that I changed the playlist around a little bit, can you still hear it? All right, let's see what we can get out of this. I'm trying to think of what other big hits I still need from this set. I'm assuming a bunch, but it's been a minute since I've actually looked at the binder or looked at the set list itself. Yeah, I'll have to take a look after the stream, obviously, and see what I'm still missing. Music's okay, gotcha, appreciate you. I'll move this off to the side. All right, there we go. Trying to keep it nice and organized. You know, the good old OCD. All right, here we go. We got Electabuzz, we have Comfey and Eevee, we have Low Kicks, we have Togedemaru and Veluza, Tornadus, Bouffalant reverse, Meltan reverse. It's kind of that claymation artwork. I really like that. And a Melmetal. Nice. Back to back. I'll take it. Another code for you. Best of luck to whoever's claiming all the codes. Let me know how they work out for you, whether you're watching this live or after the fact in the comments. If you're playing Pokemon Pocket, I apologize. I'm sorry to see you waste your time. You gotta have those plugs just because I'm still not a big fan of it. I think it's such a scam, but anyway, that's just me. I guess the only benefit, if I'm gonna give it any kind of credit, it's from a reliable source. Good old Legend AF was telling me about it because he's been playing it and I bust his chops about it all the time. The one benefit I guess it has, and I said I guess, is the actual like TCG that you can play on there is a very simplified version. So for those people that aren't super familiar with how the game works or how to play it, they simplified the mechanics. So more people can kind of play and figure out the game, which is good. But everything else about it, I just don't like at all. Just seems like a huge cash grab as they try and make up for what they're going to do for the next game, especially with how bad the Scarlet and Violet launch was. So they're going to have to come out huge with whatever the next generation is going to be. And it has to be pretty much flawless at launch, which again, we know that's not going to happen. It's 2024 going into 2025. Games really launch in some terrible states majority of the time. And then they kind of fix it as they go along, which that shouldn't be the way it was, or the way that it is. Man, my brain is messed up today. But yeah, just ranting a little bit of a rant stream. Rhyperior to Rhyperior, got it. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see with all the money they bring in from Pocket, how it gets redistributed either into the actual cards or into the upcoming games. But guess we'll have to just wait and see. More codes. Ooh, Water Energy. All right, we have Wooloo, we have Saladin, and then we have the Diplin going into Pansear, Veluza, Swalot. We have the Payapa Berry, Alcreme as the first reverse. Ooh, Lydian. We seem to pull this one a lot out of this set. I think we just got this like 4 or 5 times now. Let's see if there's anything behind it. Nope, just a regular holo. But still, take that art rare. It's very, very nice. First actual hit out of all the Stellar Crown stuff we've opened so far. Hopefully there's more. Especially, yeah, with what we've opened up, we kind of burned through all that stuff already. And then next is the ETB, so I guess we'll find out. Here you go. Let's see if we can get anything out of this last sleeve blister. If not, hopefully the ETB comes through for us. We have Toad Scroll as the first reverse. The Area Zero Underpath, or Underdepths, as the second. And, ooh, Melmetal EX. All right, nice. We ended off with an EX. I can't complain about that. Definitely better than getting nothing. There we go. All right, so 2 hits so far. Now we get into the Elite Trainer box. You guys have seen me open these up before. You guys know what are in here, what's in here. If it's your first time seeing it, I'll try to simplify this. There's a bunch of stuff in this box that you would need to start playing the game. It's kind of like a starter kit, if you will. Even though it says Elite Trainer box, it's probably not going to make you an Elite Trainer, but it will get you started. It gives you all the stuff you need to kind of play, set up a deck maybe. Plus, it always has these super cool dividers in here, which I like. English high class boxes must, yeah. As much as I agree with you, I don't see that happening because they're already making enough money. It's already making enough money off the Japanese iterations, and plus, like, we get our specialty sets, like Paldean Fates, like we're about to get with that next English set. So stuff like that, again, I don't see us getting an English high-class set. But you never know. I could be completely wrong. I'm definitely not the one that's actively in the loop when it comes to decisions from the Pokemon Center. But yeah, it would be interesting to see for sure. But I think with this next English set coming out, there's potential we're going to see God Packs on the English side. There's potential. Well, I mean, there's not potential. We're already going to get the Master Ball reverses on the English side, that's the first time ever. So this next set is kind of setting that standard, maybe as a high class set. But we'll wait and see. To be honest, I kind of hope that the pull rates are super easy, and then they just mass produce the set, which I know they're not going to do. Just so it kind of brings a lot of this hype down about. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to find a way to say it. I'm excited for the sets. I always am. But it's just one of those things where if you make stuff more difficult or you don't print the product as much, you get all these people that have no interest in the actual TCG itself, or collecting, and you just get a bunch of scalpers mixed in. Have you seen the new Master Ball reverses? It's not creative. Gotcha. The one thing I do like in its defense is I like that it's a bigger emblem this time. Before, I saw so many people just going through and not realizing they had Master Ball reverses because it looked just like the Pokeball ones. Now, but at least the image now is much bigger. It's very obvious that it's a Master Ball reverse. But yeah, I would like to see something else make it a little more standout-ish, if you will. We'll see how it looks on the English side compared to the Japanese side for sure. Noctile reverse, the Akaberry, and Noctile again. Yeah, and again, it's one of those things where like they're trying to push innovation. They're trying to do stuff that's going to bring people in. That's why I think this generation has more energy reverses than any previous generation. Because, you know, roughly every quarter or so, they're trying to come up with a new design, which I'm all for it, but it seems like it's too much at sometimes. I do like the reverse holo patterns, the regular ones for this generation. I think they turned out pretty neat. But we'll see how next gen goes. All right, we have Low Kicks. We have Jirachi, very, very nice there. And a Metacham EX. All right, so there we go, another hit. What would you like to see in terms of the reverses there, Wabbit? If you had control for just one day and that was the change you were going to make, what kind of design do you have in mind? And you don't even have to be super artistic, right? That's what a lot of artists get paid to do, is there's an idea guy somewhere. So energies with some Pokemon. Yes, so those are a little bit older. Those were kind of neat. I do like those. I don't remember what set it's from either, to be honest, but I think they only did it for that set. So it's something we haven't seen in a long time. So that'd be kind of cool. I'd like to see that again. We have Yamask, Tortuga, and Lydian again. Yeah, especially with all the different element types, they can just pick some of the key Pokemon to have in the background and make it like the shadows. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, like I was saying, like there's always an idea guy in some of these big corporations, and then it comes down to the artists and illustrators to actually come up with the designs. So, yeah, be interesting to see what they do next. Ooh, there we go. Finally get an ace spec. We have the deluxe BOMB. I don't know if saying that word is gonna get somebody upset at YouTube, so I'm just gonna spell it. Very, very cool ace spec though. Ooh, Zeraora, and then Alcremie. I'm going to slide this over here. All right, so we're still getting some hits from this ETB. I was really hoping to see some more exciting stuff. No, I completely agree. It should definitely be different for sure. Even if they did something like this, where it's a completely different color, and make it obvious that, like, hey, you hit the jackpot, you have a Master Ball reverse, especially with, you know, Master Ball being the strongest capture ball, if you will, in all of Pokemon. I think that'd be kind of sick. Ooh, you'd have AI make our, man, you're gonna put a lot of people out of work, dude. That's a touchy subject right there. Now, if people could feed the AI ideas, right? I think that'd be kind of sick, right? So then you still have the mix of human interaction and computers. Great. I mean, we all know we'll get to a point where AI is just coming up with all that stuff and it's sentient, if you will, but I'm not going to get into that conversation here now. But new kid, nice to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you enjoyed your weekend. All right, we have Medicham as the first reverse. Ooh, okay, there we go. Finally get something there. Terrapagos EX Gold card. I'm not the biggest fan of Terrapagos because it's so hard to even see what you're looking at, even though it's a tortoise or a turtle, whatever it is. But a very nice gold card to get. What's going on? How we doing? Zaire or Zaire, however you pronounce that. Sorry if I messed that up. But perfect timing. You got here just in the best time to see me pull a gold card. So very, very nice there. New kid, we did pull the Cassiopeia again. I still haven't pulled the alt art, but we pulled this one again at least. So first one's good. Gotcha. Yes, hey, I appreciate it. I'll take any luck we can get here. All right, and this is from an ETB. So we're on the last pack of the ETB. And then we go into some Crown Zenith. It's a set I've completed, but it's always fun to open up. Ooh, got a water energy there. All right, so yeah, this ETB turned out pretty nice. So far we have 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know how to count. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, grab the codes. Yeah. I kind of just give them away as we go along. So best of luck to you. We have Diplin. We have Turtonator. And what are we going to end off with? Ooh, okay, nice. Okay. Man, this ETB definitely turned around for sure. I was getting nervous at first because it was kind of lackluster. But yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, I give away all the codes here. It's not something I keep for myself. I don't play the TCG online. I don't play the TCG at all, unfortunately. So yeah, the codes are always up for grabs here. Best of luck to you trying to claim them. But yeah, this ETB definitely turned around. Obviously, we get the Noctowl promo, which I think there's a code card in here. So I'm going to open this one up just for Zaire. So here we go. Get that code for you. And you know what? Because we opened this up, I'm actually going to add this card to the giveaway pile. So now we have a Noctowl into the mix. If you guys aren't aware, I'm actually building up our giveaway pile, which I'll show you what it's currently looking like. Haven't decided when I'm actually going to do the giveaway itself, but yeah, just decide, you know, we'll throw the Noctowl in there as well. It is an absolutely beautiful card. I want to get it in Japanese, just because it's a part of the Japanese set. But it'd be cool to have one in English and Japanese as well. But yeah, before I get into Crown Zenith stuff, I'll show you the giveaway pile so far. And we're always adding to it, as you can tell. So very, very nice ETB. Definitely turn this around for sure. So super excited. Oh, I didn't even sleeve this up. Yeah, we didn't really get much out of the sleeve blisters, but the ETB definitely saved us. Very, very nice. A little bit of everything there. Gladly take that. But here, I'll show you what's in the giveaway pile so far. Again, I haven't decided when we're going to do the giveaway. What? Good job on the fallout from CGC. What do you mean? Oh, the call out. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. That was so sick. Obviously, I wasn't expecting that, even though they reached out to me and said, "Hey, you know, can we add you into this?" But yeah, that was huge, dude. I wasn't expecting that at all. Still kind of hyped about it, even though it happened a couple days ago. But here's everything in the giveaway pile so far. So we have the English and Japanese version of the Dedenne. We have the Friends in Hisui. I might add some of the other Friends in full arts. We have the Noctile promo there. We're giving away the Pikachu promo as well. We have the Raging Bolt promo. We have the beautiful Gold Duck Master Ball from 151, so that'd be kind of nice. And then, of course, last but definitely not least, we have the Psyduck Pristine 10 Japanese iteration from 151. And again, all these aren't going to go to one person. There's going to be multiple winners. That's usually how I like to do these giveaways. So keep up with the channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Have some of your friends come through. You know, we're trying to make as big of a giveaway as we can. But yeah, I'll be doing it once I figure out when and how I want to do it. It will be soon though, for sure. So again, stay tuned. What was I just? Oh, all these were in. Let me just put all these together. Sorry, I got sidetracked. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing the giveaway before the holiday, so that'd be nice. Multiple winners, just like last time. The one piece of heads up I'll give you now is if you are a winner, which again, best of luck to everybody. Please reach out to me as soon as possible, just because I want to get this stuff out to you and get it to the winners. I know the last giveaway we did, it took a little bit longer than expected with the last winner, but everyone still got their cards. So there we go. On to the giveaway stack. We will be doing this soon, so make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're liking all the videos. And I'll put the parameters on how you can actually enter the giveaway here soon. All right. Last, but definitely not least, we're getting into probably one of the best sets, if not the best set from the Sword and Shield generation. I know everyone's like, oh, what about Evolving Skies? What about Chilling Rain? No, all I hear is Chilling Pain and Evolving Lies. This is probably one of the best sets from Sword and Shield. We get Crown Zenith, and it was the best way to end off the Sword and Shield generation, in my opinion. But we have 18 packs of Crown Zenith to go through. If you see any of these, most of these you can find at Walmart. I would highly suggest grabbing them. If you get them in like the what do they say, like the resale market, or you try and get these off eBay or anything, they're getting more and more expensive literally every single day. So best of luck trying to find them at retail if you can. Let me know how your pulls are. But again, I've already completed this set, so depending on what I get from these here, they'll either be added to the giveaway or I'm going to get them graded and have them come back. When's the next set of Pokemon to come out? So the latest Japanese set just came out on Friday. A little bit of a spoiler, there's so many full art trainers and a lot of female trainers. But Brilliant Stars was definitely a great set for sure. Completed that set. I really, really love that one. The next English set I want to say comes out in January. At least as it's slated right now, January, February timeframe. It's going to be a combination of this the latest Japanese set that just came out, and then one more set. Next March? I thought it was sooner than that. I'll take a look. Obviously, as I find out information, I'll let you guys know as well, so we're all on the same page. Yeah, I thought it was sooner than that. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But here we go. Crown Zenith, a whole bunch of it. Man, this is such a fun set, especially because the subset in here, there's 70 cards in the subset. There's one Secret Rare in this whole entire thing, which hopefully we can pull it. I would love to add the Secret Rare to the giveaway pile, so fingers crossed for that. Let me take a sip real quick. But Yeah, I was looking at the set list for the Japanese set, new kid. I'll send it over to you. There's a lot of full art trainers, and they actually did like a new iteration of the full art trainers, which looks really cool. Um, I mean, it's pretty obvious when you look at the set list what I'm talking about, but yeah, I know you do primarily English, which again, completely understandable, but you may want to pick up some of the Japanese ones as well. All right, here we go. Almost at an wait, yeah, almost at an hour. We had a little bit of technical difficulty earlier. Someone tried to call, but it's all good. We're still rolling. Area and ooh, you got to remember that this is Sword and Shield, so I actually have Pack Trick. There we go. Get that energy in the front. Always like doing this. It's fun. All right, let's see what we got. We have Energy Switch. We have Crocorock. We have Lunatone. We got the yellow borders again as well. We have Snorunt, Pawniard, Tangela, Baltoy. Now remember, that reverse slot, we can have a hit from the Galarian Gallery, and you can have a hit in that last card as well. So, again, potential for a lot of hits in this part here, so let's try our luck. Galarian Meowth, really, really cool artwork there. We have Zarude as the reverse. This is the one time we don't really want to see reverses, especially because we're hoping to see something else in this slot. But we got plenty of packs to go through, so let's try our luck. And a Volcarona. All right, so nothing too crazy there. Now remember, we're back in Sword and Shield. No guaranteed hollows, no double reverses. So you're going to have some dud packs like we just had there, but it's all good. You guys are getting codes. You guys are getting spoiled with seeing me go through all this stuff. Ooh, water energy. Maybe some luck here. Let's see what we got. We have Carnivine. We have the Rare Candy. We have Lairon. We have Rockruff and Tangela. We have Baltoy, Galarian Meowth again. We have the Energy Retrieval. Let's see what's behind it. Ooh, Mewtwo. You know, it is a reverse, but it's a nice reverse, especially because that artwork is absolutely amazing for Mewtwo. But let's see what's behind it. Is a Tauros. All right, so 2 duds in a row. Not the strongest start, but it's all good. Still got plenty to go through. I do appreciate everyone coming to hang out. Whether you've been here the whole stream or you just popped in for a couple minutes, it's always appreciated. But let's see what else we can get here. Got that lightning energy to start this one off. And we have the Rare Candy. We have Luxio, Trekking Shoes, and Bidoof just gnawing away on that stump. We have Saladin, we have Purloin, Grubbin, and Skrelp. Ooh, we get these reverse hollow energies in this one as well. Remember, in this set also, there are numbered ones with like a texture pattern on, so we may see those too. But let's see what's behind this. And a Yon Mega, so nothing out of that one. We did get an energy, so I'll take it. It's not the biggest hit in the world, but yeah. Another specialty set for sure. I'm going to slide that up, see how that looks. All right. Obviously, the big hits from Crown Zenith are going to be the Secret Rare Pikachu. Honestly, there's so much good stuff in the Galarian Gallery, but we want to see some gold cards for sure. Next set, January 17th. All right, gotcha. Thank you for the info, Wabbit. Appreciate you. Yeah, I had a feeling it was sooner, but yeah, we're definitely going to get into that set. I do have some on pre-order, but just know, kind of like Surging Sparks, it's going to be a crazy hyped set, maybe even overhyped. So it's going to be hard to get product initially. You saw what I'm talking about there with the new trainers? Like there's the, ooh, oh, hold on. Speak about trainers. Cynthia shows up, gets Cynthia's Ambition, a little bit offset, but absolutely beautiful. When V-Star Universe first came out, I actually pulled this card on the Japanese side. Very, very beautiful card there. But yeah, so they still have the regular full art trainers, new kid, and then you saw I'm talking about like the new design that they have for like, I think they did for like 5 or 6 of the other trainers. But yeah, absolutely beautiful card here. Remember the first time I saw it, the Japanese version of this card has such great texture. It's definitely a beautiful card for sure. But I'll have to take a look and see the ones that I have in my binder versus this one. We'll definitely got to get one of these graded for sure. Whoever scanned the ETB code. And you know what's so funny? I had someone tell me, Zare, before, when I used to do the short form content, where it was actually like the pre-recorded content. Someone came into one of the streams I did and was like, look, I have a camera set up. It's literally at the perfect height to where as soon as you pull a code, so as soon as I do this, boom, they already got it. There were times where I was cutting this code off or I'd black this out and they'd still get this. And then I went to cutting this off and then blacking out one of these characters and they would still get the code. So people, if there's a will, there's a way, right? Which is kind of crazy. But yeah, it was kind of nuts to see how people were just getting codes and then for using them for whatever they were using them for. All right, we have coughing. Ooh, here we go. The hits are starting to come in now. We get the Mag Mortar, Galarian Gallery 003. Absolutely beautiful. I love how there's two iterations of this. So you have the Mag Mortar and then the Electivire, which looks really sick. And then we get a holo. Very nice. We have Hop with his signature there. Obviously, it's not the actual signature, or meaning like it's not a real signature as in like the illustrator did it, right? It's supposedly Hop's signature. Still pretty cool. It's a holo, so I'll take it. I wish they had those a little more rare. Oh, I know. Trust me. Yeah, people will find a way to get the codes all together. But again, I would just do it because people were scanning them, and I wanted to give a chance for people to manually type them in, especially if you were like watching the video after the fact and you pause them. But like I said, people will find a way to get the codes no matter what. So, yep. So again, there you go. Best of luck to whoever's getting codes. Let's see what we got in this one. We got a rare candy. We have Luxio. We have Electrike and Starly with all the other Starly in the background. Scyther, one of my favorite Pokemon. We have Emolga. We have Yongoose. We have Cherubi. We have Helioptile as the reverse. And let's see if we get anything behind it. And we don't. We get the good old Blossom. It's always interesting to go back to Sword and Shield and older sets where you're not guaranteed anything. Which, I don't know. I'm kind of like that. I mean, it is nice in some of the newer sets where you're guaranteed you'll at least get a holo, but that's also why they increased the pricing on some of these new sets, or at least this whole new generation. You get these V-Star tokens, which I don't know anyone that uses them. I know they sell them all the time. I also got to pick up 3 of the original. Okay, nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, those are always sick. You talk about the ones from... Oh, gotcha. You talk about in the next set, yeah. The Evolutions are very, very popular. If you've seen the ones in the Japanese side, it's kind of crazy how that set's blown up already. But again, the prices have fluctuated. It's going to settle. I do feel like the Evolutions are going to go up in price, just like they always do. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of them. I know a lot of people like the artwork, which, hey, that's great. You're into what you're into. I just kind of want to see more love for my top 3, which is Blastoise, Raichu, and Dragonite. Those are my 3 favorite Pokemon. I have plenty of each card, but it's always nice when they add new ones. Or for those, I only need... Yeah, absolutely. You only need 1 of each. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Tangrowth as the reverse, and Oranguru. Yeah, I think with those, 1 is fine, especially if you get 1 of each. I know there's going to be people that are trying to get like 8 or 9 of the new Sunbreon. And yeah, I'm going to keep saying that because that's what it looks like. There's like a giant sun in the backdrop. Yeah, it's a very interesting set. Again, the Evolutions, just like Pikachu and Charizard, they're super hyped up. There's inherent value in all of those. Yeah, best of luck. Ooh, Thievul. Love that artwork there. Another Galarian Gallery hit. And a Kyogre holo. Very nice. But yeah, again, I have a couple boxes of that set coming in. So once that does come in, obviously we'll do a live stream for that. And then when the English iteration comes out, obviously we're going to follow up right behind it. So yeah, should be interesting for sure. Doing pretty good on these Crown Zenith packs. Hope to see some more big hits. Go in the binder with the weird doodle one. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha. All right, we have Salazzle, we have Rare Candy and Dusclops. We have Aron, Riolu, and Starly with the boys. We have Scyther, the Pokeball. We have Krokorok Reverse, and ooh, Regigigas V. Very nice. So we're still getting hits. I'll gladly take it. Let's slide all this over. And we're getting a good range of hits too. And again, in this set here, I consider holos a hit because they're not guaranteed. Even though, you know, they're not crazy high value or anything, but it's still better than getting nothing. You have your Vs, potentially V-Star, V-Max, and then you have your art rares. There's one secret rare in this entire set, yeah, pulled it a few times. It was definitely very, very expensive when the set first came out, and then more and more people kept getting it over and over, which is kind of how it is, right? But yeah, definitely a very fan favorite set for sure. So the way I like to look at it, and I've kind of explained this before, it just based off trends, right? I think I've been back in the hobby long enough to see how it works. So English side of the house, most of the times the cards start off really, really expensive, and then they go down. Japanese side, cards usually start off very cheap and then get crazy expensive. Now, the exceptions to that are usually Charizards, Pikachus, and Evolutions. But even if you look at, that's a great question, like the Gengar VMAX, that one's just going to keep climbing. English, Japanese, it doesn't matter. That one's still going to keep getting more and more expensive. The Evolutions, at least on the Japanese side that we've seen so far, obviously the English ones aren't out yet. They started off fairly expensive. They've dipped a little bit, but I feel like they're going to go back up in price and they're going to keep climbing. Again, unless the Pokemon Company decides to just print the ever-living hell out of this set, and they make the pull rates easy, which I don't see either one happening. But even if you look at like the Pikachu Rainbow from Vivid Voltage, right? Started off expensive, took a pretty decent dip, but it's starting to go back up again. So it's really just, you know, depending on the demand of those cards and the overall rarity and how hard it is to pull them, I think fluctuates a lot with the price. But again, just looking at trends, usually your high-end or your big hit cards, they're going to stay expensive. Even if they take a dip, they'll still be more expensive than any other card in the set. Or they'll just spike out of nowhere, kind of like the Bubble Mew did, which it was still expensive. And then it, I was talking to someone on Instagram the other day. They just sold theirs graded in a pristine 10 like I have. They sold it for $1,000. Now, granted, could I have done the same thing? Probably. But I'm going to hold on to it because I want to see where it's going to be in a few years from now. But again, you get some random spikes like that. Same thing with like a bunch of the cards from 151, Paldean Fates. They just kind of spiked out of nowhere, so you get that. That happens too. But yeah, I sold 2 Gem Mint 10 Bubble Mews. Sold those off, made my money, and I was totally okay with the price that they sold at. But the Pristine I'm going to hold on to for a bit. Same thing with some of the Charizards I have. I'm not even a Charizard fan, but there's some cards that you just have to hold on to and hope that they go up in price. And again, it depends on when you want to sell them and if you've made your money back. I'm never really super greedy with anything. If I feel like I've made at least 2 times what I put into it, and now obviously there's times where I make way more than that. But again, you can't be greedy with it, or you're either going to be holding on to stuff for your entire life, or you're going to miss opportunities to just like, hey, here's a good spot for me to sell this or trade it off and move on to the next thing. That's just my own opinion, my own take on it. Ooh, Comfey, very, very nice Galarian Gallery card. We got another one. But again, that's just how I see it. Anytime I give input or stuff like that, holding till I'm 60, yeah. Hey, and again, there's going to be some stuff that it's going to be worth holding on to for a while. It just depends on what you're into the hobby for, right? If you're trying to make quick money, hopefully you have a lot of money, because to make money, you have to spend money. If you're in it for the long haul, like some of the stuff that I have, best of luck to you. Sit on it. We'll have this conversation again another 10, 15, maybe even 20 years. But again, there's so many different ways to look at it. The XY110 Mew, yeah, that other one that I have as well. I think that's a beautiful card. I do like the Bubble Mew. The only one that I truly want, and if anyone ever finds it, I would really like to make a really cool trade for it. So there was a Bubble Mew that came out on the Japanese side. It was an error card where Mew wasn't in the center of the card. Now, it was never confirmed if it was real or not, because there's only like 1 or 2 ever seen. But if I can find that, that would be what I would call a grail card. Like, it's a huge error on a very expensive card, but that would be kind of sick to see for sure. But with all that being said, last pack of Crown Zenith. We've done pretty well here. We got at least one good hit, or one big hit, if you will, bunch of hits. So let's see if we can end off with one really, really nice hit here. Again, more streams coming this week. Friday, obviously this past Friday, we just went through all my Final Fantasy collection. So this coming Friday, if I don't get any other Final Fantasy stuff in, or I don't have my CGC submissions in, which again, fingers crossed those come in, I'll be showing you more of my Pokemon collection. And then Sunday, we'll get into opening more stuff. So keep an eye out. TL Vlog, how we doing? Electrike. So no Galarian Gallery in this last pack, but let's take a look and see what we got. Hey, Zamazenta Hollow. All right, not the greatest hit to end off on, but you know what? It's still a hit, especially in these Sword and Shield packs, so I'll gladly take that. But let's recap everything we got from today. Comfy is definitely cool. So we got one of the reverse hollow energies, a couple hollows with that signature hollow there. We got at least one V. We got the Regigigas V. A couple Galarian Gallery art rares here. We got Magmortar, Thievul, and that Comfy. I'd say my favorite is probably the Thievul, even though the Magmortar is pretty nice as well. Ooh, what's going on, Mewtwo? How many cards in your next CGC submission? So the 2 or the 3 I have right now, absolutely beautiful Cynthia, by the way. I got to find my other one in the binder and see which one's a little bit better condition or better centering. So I have 60 cards out right now. I have 2 bulk submissions, so there's a 25 cards each. And then I have a economy submission of 10 cards. So hopefully at least 2 of the 3 will be in this week. And then the next submissions I have lined up, I have, I want to say 3 economy submissions lined up. And probably 2 or 3 bulk submissions. So again, do the math with how many cards that is. It's a lot. I'm probably going to try and push the economy submissions first, though, just because it's supposed to be a faster turnaround. Obviously, you're paying more. I may do whatever the submission tier higher than that is, because I do have some things that are a little more pricey that I want to see back sooner than later. So maybe I'll do that. But yeah, there's always stuff for me to submit, especially for the shop. I would love to submit some more stuff for the personal collection, but yeah, don't really have those kind of extra funds right now. So unless eBay continues to, well, eBay's doing well for sure. I don't want to say that it's not. But unless that really, really picks up, I'm just going to keep doing submissions to restock the eBay store for now. But yeah, again, let's do a quick overview of everything that we got. So we opened up Shrouded Fable, we opened up Stellar Crown, and we opened up some Crown Zenith. Again, pretty good luck all around. Definitely no complaints from me. But yeah, again, did pretty well here. Decent amount of hits off of these. Obviously, the Cassiopeia, the Fracture is pretty nice, and then a bunch of these reverse energies. Obviously, we struck gold on the Stellar Crown that got that Terrapagos. We got the Briar, the Lydian, a couple EXs, and we got the ace spec of the BOMB. I'm just gonna keep saying that way because I don't want YouTube to freak out over something. And then obviously we ended off with Crown Zenith, which again, that Cynthia is a huge hit there. We got some beautiful art rares, at least one V, so we got a nice ultra rare there. Yeah, again, showed away the giveaway pile. Again, we keep adding to that all the time, so keep an eye out for that. Again, I'll probably announce sometime this week how to enter on the giveaway and when we're actually going to do the results from that. So keep an eye out for that on the community post and over on Instagram. But yeah, and again, for those new, for the new people that came in today, really appreciate you coming by. Quick shout out to everybody here. So Mewtwo Dude, thanks for coming in. Zyre, we have Bad Wabbit, of course. TL Vlog, thanks for popping in. New Kid, always good to see you. I think that was it. But again, whether it's a handful of people or a million people, I really appreciate everyone coming through, whether you're here for 5 minutes or 5 seconds. Yeah, really appreciate you. Again, I do streams on Fridays and Sundays, Friday streams are usually the evening streams. Sundays are usually like the afternoon, early evening streams. Fridays I usually do around 5, maybe 5 or 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Sundays usually you're noon to 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So some of these streams are going to be longer, right? Obviously, if I'm opening up stuff, depending on what I'm opening, it could be a long stream. Obviously, once we get in the new Japanese set, that's going to be a long stream for sure. The collection showcase streams, those are usually longer. So this stream coming up Friday, probably looking at least 2 hours. If we can push more, then so be it. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, again, appreciate everyone coming through. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your weekend. I'm going to sort through all this stuff here. And again, if I get any CGC updates this week, obviously I'll show you guys what I'm picking up. We'll do a recap like always. But that's going to do it for me. Again, I appreciate everyone coming through. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. But that's going to do it for me. I'm WakoBako. Take it easy. See you guys.